Hi everybody, it's Zoe. I'm at school and it's a very rainy day. You can probably hear the trucks in the back. There's some men over there doing work. And then you can probably hear the rain maybe. I don't know, it's splattering on the ground. And I'm just sitting on a little like, not a corner, but like next to a wall of this shed thing, I guess. Is it a shed? I don't know what it is. But even though it's a rainy day, I still have lots of favorites to show for April 2016. Well, and to talk about. It's already May 6th, and I still gotta put up my Saint of the Day video that I just did the other day on the 3rd. 3 days ago. Oh my god. Can't believe it's already that long ago now. But, I've been extremely busy, and, I'm trying to keep really busy, just to keep living, and to, like, keep my mind off of things that are bothering me and stuff like that. And also just because we gotta live. I mean, you know, like, my treble clef earrings. And, the first favorite for this month is the little tree, which is this little tree on the way to Garden City, near my house. And, it makes me so happy whenever I see it. And it's so cute. And I always say, hi little tree, it's so little and cute. And it looks like a little Christmas tree. It's really, really cute. It makes me very happy whenever I see it. And nobody loves that little tree like I do. It's so cute. I love this month the smell. The little tree is a forever favorite for me. The smell of the homestyle waffles by Nature's Path. Nature's Path is the company that puts them out. We get them from Whole Foods. But let me tell you, these home-style waffles smell so awesome. Like, the smell is very... it reminds me of, like, my childhood, like, the 90s, like, that's the Eggo waffles that you would get, like, and then you would see, like, you know that woman that played April O'Neil in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 1990, I think it was? She was in this, like, Eggo waffles commercial, I think it was her, and she was like, Lego my Eggo, and I just never have forgotten that, and that homestyle waffle smell reminds me of that commercial, and I just really love it. My primary reason for loving smells a lot of the time is if it reminds me of something, or if it makes me feel something, like, really profound to me. The third favorite is a scent that I got from a perfume that I got from Kohl's, and it's called Ed Hardy's Born Wild perfume fragrance. I have it with me, and here it is. I love the art because this little lady here looks like she's from the 1920s, and that makes me really happy. I'm not, like, a humongous fan of the name. I mean, it's okay. And I'm not a huge fan of the skull and crossbones because it promotes the culture of death, but, you know, I love the girl's face, and I like the roses, and, I like her headband, her, do-rag thing, and her hair, obviously, and makeup. And the smell of it is, I like it, obviously, because it smells like candy. Weirdly enough, I love smelling it in the store more, but I just bought it because I really like to smell in the store. It's getting hard now, the rain. Ah! The fourth favorite is writing. I've been writing a lot lately. A lot of poetry and a lot of prayers and a lot of papers for school, obviously. But I've been writing a lot in Italian too, and I've just been writing a lot of things, and I'm getting a lot of ideas for stories. And sometimes, like when I'm in class or waiting for class to start, I write little excerpts of stories, like little like dialogues or little like things I wish in the moment. Like I write them in the corners of my notebook notes, and or even during class. Not during class so much because I'm like usually like focused, but like before class usually I just get very into writing these little excerpts of like short stories or something, and it's really descriptive usually, and I don't know, I'm really liking writing a lot. I'm really gonna write some stories, some like I don't know if it's gonna be a book, but like stories. I don't know, and I think it's gonna be really helpful for getting all of my immense emotions out. And you never get over things. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, though. There's some things you never get over, and I'm gonna talk about things that you never get over, like some things you just never get over. And my the fifth favorite actually is another scent. It's a soap, a raw shea butter soap with soy milk, frankincense, and myrrh by Nubian Heritage. Nubian Heritage is the company. And here's the soap. Where is it? Come on. Here it is. It was right on the top. I didn't like any of the other scents as much, really, but this one stood out to me. And let me tell you why. Because it smells like the 70s to me. The 1970s. It also has like a faint urine smell. Don't ask why I like that. I love it. It's actually kind of a bad smell, but at the same time it's not, because obviously it's like frankincense and myrrh and, soy milk, all these things I'm used to because I like all those things, obviously, and I drink a lot of soy milk because I'm non-dairy, and ooh, the rain's getting hard. But shea butter I don't really smell that much, but let me tell you, it smells like what I feel when it smells like how I see the 1970s. It smells like how I feel about the 1970s. Like when I see ads for like ice cream from the 1970s, or I see these like newspaper clippings from my mom's old scrapbooks and stuff like that, and from like clippings and whatever from my mom's pen pals when she was growing up in the 70s. Like I see all that, and I feel and think this smell, I guess. I don't know, this smell reminds me of that. And I love it. Like, oh my god. You have no idea how much I love the 1970s, and just history in general is probably... I've been accepting that it's actually, like, my passion, and I have a great respect for the past. Like, I understand a lot of things way better in retrospect. Like, it's not that I don't understand things as they're happening or in the future, but I just, like, realize kind of that past, present, and future are literally the same. I'm gonna like talk about that. I know I said I would talk about that like in a past video. I think it was titled uh, "Video Diary of Arbitrarity" or something, and like I think I'm gonna like I said in that obviously that I'm gonna talk about the way I am, like my concept of time and stuff like that. Obviously, being passionate about history, I have my own view of like how time is or how I see time and stuff like that. It's like my passion. I don't know what to do with it for a career, but it's like definitely my passion, and I know that someday I'm gonna incorporate it in whatever I do. Sometimes I hate that I love it so much, but I just do. You know, it's like my fucking passion. You know what I mean? Excuse me. The only reason I swear in videos is because I'm alone, but I forget that people might watch these, you know? Um, but fire truck in the distance. I wish I could show my awesome tank top color. It's very bright. See it? It's really bright. Too bad it's raining today. Hopefully next week it doesn't rain, because next week is the last week of exams, and I was hoping to do an outfit of the day. So, but yeah, oh my gosh. Sixth favorite, the song "Do It Again" by the Beach Boys. I must have listened to this like a lot last month. I didn't listen to it like constantly, but like I liked it. It was one of my favorite of the month. Like when I saw the Beach Boys in February, they played that song, and I remembered it, you know, from looking it up before and hearing it. With these pictures of like the beach in the background. Obviously, it's the Beach Boys. You always see that shit. But then, I think those guys left. I don't know, but but it's a really good song. Let me tell you, it's like so catchy, and I have a flair for music. You know, like as far as like songs, like just individual songs that like make me feel like really a lot of feelings. I normally don't. I'm not very good at describing all this particular thing. Excuse me. But I usually just like show it, like particularly through my speed sketches. It used to be like through slideshows, but now I like play music and stuff with speed sketches. I did it with a shoe unboxing. What am I saying? Shoe collection. Um, I haven't got any new shoes since that shoe collection, by the way. I have not. Not that that matters. I mean, I feel like if you have what you need shoe-wise, you shouldn't bother. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to anybody who's doing it. But, yeah, I primarily just show how I feel about songs through my speed sketches, I guess. And, yeah, and then you don't have to hear my voice, you know, like, because my voice, like, ruins everything. There's a quote about that kind of matches how I feel about all this, like, when I say things and it just doesn't come out right, or it doesn't match how I really feel. I think that goes for a lot of Leos, because Leos seem really, like, egotistical or whatever, but to be honest with you, they always have the most good intentions. Like, they have the most generous and loving intentions. They have humongous hearts. They have the most loving intentions in the world. Like, trust me, like, they're all about passion and they feel intensely. It's kind of like Scorpios, like, they feel really broodingly and intensely, and in that way they're so similar. Yet different, very different in the way they execute that stuff. For sure. Like, a Scorpio would, like, kind of, like, only come out with it in spurts, I feel like, a lot of times, but, like, a Leo, they try to, like, express how they feel as much as they possibly can, but it comes out very egotistical, and it comes out really, like, the wrong way so many times. But truth be told, they are so loving, and it's really sad, like, when things don't come out right, because their intentions are often, like, misunderstood. Like, it's very true. But again, I'll talk about that in another video, because actually no, I'll talk about it here, because I've decided I'm gonna add that as a favorite, even though it's okay. We'll get to that. Okay. 7th favorite: ambitions and empowerment. Like, okay, I have this fortune cookie fortune taped on the wall to my room saying, ambition knows no obstacles. That quote, or that fortune, has definitely been my guiding light, said God in my family, and my ambitions, you know. It's been my guiding light lately, like, and every day, like, I look at it, it's near the door of my room, and I see it before I open the door, and I see it all the time, you know, like, when I'm just walking around my room, whatever, going to my closet, whatever, going to my, going to put laundry on the floor to bring downstairs or into the laundry room, down cellar. I see it all the time, and it really helps me through shit. I don't know what else to say, like, seriously, I mean, it helps me through a whole lot of bull crap, you know, like, I've been going through so much bull, and, like, betrayal, and just shit, and seeing that just makes me realize and remember that I don't deserve it at all, and, like, you know, like, it just keeps me going, and it keeps me, like, living my life, and doing what I love to do, and it's, like, so hard to do that a lot of times, but then you realize, you know, what's bothering you deserves to be shunned, and period. So you should focus on your ambitions, you know? This is almost 20 minutes, holy shit. 8th favorite? The rosary. I could do a video on each of these separately, oh my god. The rosary. Yes, okay. Where's my rosary? Da 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 da. I have my favorite one is this blue one that I have that it has heart-shaped beads, but this is one of my favorites from Jerusalem. It's straight from Jerusalem. I bought it at church when these people came with their handmade religious objects. It's made of olive wood, I believe. I love it. I always keep it with me, because I always, you know, whenever I'm on the road, you never know when you get time to, or a moment to say the rosary. The rosary is my weapon of choice against the evils of the world. I say it every single day. I try to say it's the goal of 6 times. But sometimes I just say it like without counting. Like I just say it over and over again. Like as I'm walking home or as I'm on the bus. Or you know, on the bus home or on the bus to school or whatever, you know. And I'll have a lot of time to do it in the summer. And yeah, it's my weapon of choice against the evils, the many evils of the world. Even people who think they're trying to do well, you know, they do evil things too. Because hey, that's just imperfect humanity, ladies and gentlemen. Imperfect sinners of the world. I am a sinner. I do try my best to treat others the way I want to be treated, and to do the work of God with everything I do in life. I try my hardest, and I try to confess to God often through the sacrament of reconciliation, and I try to preach the word of God with my actions mostly, and you know, I use words when necessary. I believe St. Francis said that. Preach the gospel at all times. Use words if necessary. I don't know who said that. I forget. I think it was St. Francis. I don't know. Of Assisi, by the way. Yeah, I could do videos on all of these. I have realized, you know. The next one, the 9th one, I believe, is classical music or WCRB on Dad's car radio, which is l'autoradio in Italiano. And on my vintage facaded radio LP CD player. Damn, that's a mouthful. WCRB is like a Boston, Massachusetts channel on the radio, and we get it here in Rhode Island, and they play amazing classical music, and I've been liking that station a lot. I play it on my radio, which is a vintage facade. It has like a vintage look, but it plays CDs, and it plays the radio, obviously, but it also plays LPs, records, vinyl, you know. And so I just got some vinyl actually the other day. I'm gonna do a haul of it. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And I have a blank after that. You see it? I have a blank dot because I didn't add anything, but I think I will add something, even though this particular thing is not a favorite so much as something I've been It's not a favorite so much as something I've been obsessively researching. Even though I don't believe I'm supposed to pay attention to it, I've been obsessively looking it up, and it's the zodiac, the astrology sort of zodiac, and I've been obsessively studying it, kind of, you know, in the month of April and March, and I was studying it a lot before that too, in the past months, but like, it's been pretty obsessive. It's been a lot, you know, like, not obsessive, like, in a bad way necessarily. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's, like, been an interest, you know, that I keep looking up every day. And, basically, like, I'm always, like, thinking about it during the day and stuff. Oh my god, dandruff is my enemy. But only because I feel like people will judge me for it, but also because it kind of bothers me, I guess. But I've had it my whole life. Whoa. It's 2:14. I should go on the 3:15 bus. Yeah, because the last bus was at 156, sorry. I'm just trying to see under this light. But yes, okay. I don't like talking about all this in videos, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Okay. That's another one. Sebastian Maniscalco, which is a comedian. Sebastian Maniscalco. I'll put his name down below in his YouTube channel. He's so funny. He's so funny. I just found him this past April. Oh my gosh. My mom and I found him. My mom found him actually on Facebook. She showed me a video that she saw her friend post, and it was about, like, you know, well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna put the video down below, actually. And just watch it. It's so funny. He's so funny, and he's Italian American, and he's married to a Spanish Jew from the South. Who knew these people existed? He said. You know, he'd be surprised. So many mixtures exist. But he's really funny. Like, his parents were Italian American immigrants. Italian immigrants. And he always talks about crazy and funny things that his dad does and says, and, you know, it's just really, I can't describe things yet again. I feel way more than I speak. Okay. Which is why I need to write and do these videos and stuff like that, so I can learn how to express myself through that stuff, and why I learn languages and stuff like that, so I can get better at that. I think I'll do a video on Italian idioms. I think that'll help me learn, and you guys to learn some. It would be fun, I think. More video ideas. I'm just pumping with ideas lately. Watch the Leo horoscope. I mean, it says it all about it. Because I think because something is in Taurus right now. I don't know. I don't understand all the forecasts, like all the things they say. My butt is hurting so bad. That's why I'm like, people. Oh my god. Those people were like laughing at me. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. Please go away. I feel like Graveyard Girl. When people just watch her doing stuff like this. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Literally, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so socially anxiety filled. I have social anxiety sometimes. Even though I'm like mad friendly, sometimes I'm like, a lot of the time I'm like really, really friendly, and I'll just like to have conversation. I enjoy a good conversation. Like, I'll just go on with you if you're willing to talk. And if you're a random stranger, I'll just go on and on and on with you. You know, I'm not one of those dominant talkers, though. I will literally just listen to you talk for 5 hours, and I will be fine with it. But at the same time, the ultimate conversation, my favorite one, is one that has a little you, a little me. You know, we go back and forth, you know. We give each other time to talk and say our things, and then you give somebody else time to talk. It's not too much for you, it's not too much for me. That's the ideal, I think. But anyway, what the frick was I saying? Oh yeah, the zodiac. Astrology. Okay. Well, I guess what I'll say is I found out my natal chart, my birth chart, it's I found out my rising, my sun, and moon. I'm a Virgo rising, which means that to the world, your rising sign, like, basically is, I guess, where what planet was prominent, like the minute you were born or whatever. And the minute I was born was a 59 of the hour of 6, so 6:59 in the morning. On a Sunday, 1995, August 13th. And so, apparently, the planet that was risen, or whatever, at that time, at that minute, was Virgo, in Virgo, or whatever. Virgo's not a planet, obviously, but that was the sign that was prominent. I don't know, I'm not, like, perfect at this. This is a favorites video, anyway. But I'll just say these basic things. So, that means, like, basically, how the world, like, how you come off as to the world, I guess. And so I come off as a Virgo, I guess? Like, somebody who's very, like, intellectual, I guess, and kind of quiet, in a sense, reliant, and, yeah. And my sun is Leo, because the month I was born in is August, and it's in the middle of the month, you know. The day that Leo ends is the 23rd, I believe, and then on the 24th starts Virgo, and Leo starts on the 23rd of July, I believe, right after Cancer, I believe. And so what that means, what your sun sign means, is basically what your basic ego is. And yes, my basic ego is pretty much Leo, I guess you could say, but it's very mixed, you know, because there's so much in my birth chart, you know. I have a lot of Capricorn in my birth chart as well. I have a lot of Pisces and a lot of well, I have Leo. I have Libra as well, a lot of Libra. I have a lot of Libra, Capricorn, Pisces, and then Leo, obviously, and then the Virgo thing. So I feel like I'm very practical, because I got all that Capricorn, and my mom is a Capricorn, so I was raised in a very practical thinking way. So I'm not as extravagant necessarily as a traditional, as like a full-blown Leo, like Leo Sun, Leo Rising, Leo Moon. My moon is in Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon, 25 degrees. 20, I think I'm just 20 degrees, Leo in Sun, and Virgo 2 degrees. But, yeah, my Pisces is in 25 degrees, and, yeah. So, I'm a Pisces moon. Your moon sign means that it's who you are inside. So, on the inside, I'm a Pisces, and I have a lot of Pisces traits. So I'm like a dreamer in a sense, and I'm also I'm sensitive at times, but sometimes you see the juxtaposition with the Leo, and kind of like the Virgo as well, and the Capricorn, where you're just like literally like, you won't take advantage of me, and I won't be your doormat, and stuff like that, because it's just 100% ridiculous. And you're gonna see my big lion teeth, and I'm not gonna stand for it, you know, stuff like that. But at the same time, sometimes I'm like such a Pisces, and I'm like quiet about it, and I'm just like, okay, I'll take your bullshit, and you know, I'll just be understanding and stuff like that. And another thing about me is that I'm like super duper like understanding. Like, I'm like very sympathetic. I'm like extremely super sympathetic. You have no idea, like, I just am, you know? But then sometimes I'm like gossipy like a Leo, and I don't like to do that sometimes. But at the same time, Leos, like I said, they have the best intentions ever, but they just say things sometimes. Like, and then the Capricorn, they're very blunt, or at least my mom is. My mom's like super blunt, and I get that a lot from her because sometimes I just, when we're talking, we just say things like that we're thinking, and I think it's awesome. And she really encourages me always to make my own decisions, pretty much. She guides me, obviously. She's like the best mom ever. She gives you guidance, but then she like gives you confidence in your own decisions, pretty much. But then if she literally just doesn't think something looks good on you or whatever, she'll be like, "What the hell are you wearing?" You know, she'll be like, what do you have on? What is that? The hell is that? You know, she'll be like, "What the fuck?" But she doesn't literally say what the fuck. She does not swear. Sure, she says the basic crap, etc. You know, but she doesn't like swear that like that. But yeah. So who I am inside is a Pisces. Yeah, yes. And I can really see that. Because a lot of times I am pretty go with the flow and very laid back. But hey, so is the Leo, so it's a good mix, you know? It's a really good mix. I really love my mix in astrology. So I can follow the Pisces horoscope as well, the forecast, because I am technically both, you know? I mean, people just aren't just their sun signs. You know, it's a mixture of their sun, moon, rising, you know. They're all really important. You can't just follow by your sun, you know. Yeah, these are all my favorites this month. The last one is kind of like, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it. It's been on my mind a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I'll see y'all later. And I know my teeth are disgusting, but yes. Buona giornata anche a lei. Wait, that means also you too have a good morning. You too have a good day. You also have a good day. You have a good day too. As usual, I'm really nervous talking. I have a cold. I still am sick. Yeah. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna post this. I say it's August. I mean, it's May 1st in my State of the Day video, but I am gonna upload this first and upload that later. Because I still have to draw Saint Peregrine. So I hope you enjoy that. Yeah! I can't wait to draw that and, like, show you guys. But I'll see you later. I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail, Saint Peregrine, my drawing of that saint, him. And woo, so excited. And I'll put it on DA and show y'all the link. So have a good day. I'll see you later. It's Friday. Woo! See you later. Bye.